Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where we are heading into the swamp, one of the more difficult places to play in all of college football, to take on the number 2 ranked team in the nation, the Florida Gators. We are trying to avoid falling to 0-2 after we lost in our first game of the season against the top 25 ranked West Virginia team, so we'll see if we can pull off a massive upset win here today and get our season on the right track. The quarterback for the Gators is Parker Herman, who is from Florida. He's a redshirt freshman and is making just his second career start. He's going to begin it with a quick screen to Kylin Billiot, who now has 176 career receptions after that one. On third down, Herman is going to go right back to Billiot, and he takes a huge hit at the end of the play from Ethan Dugan. I am a bit surprised they did not call Dugan for targeting after that big hit. First and 10 up at the 38. Herman is going to keep it on the read option, and he's brought down by Ethan Dugan in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 3 as Ethan Dugan is off to a fast start in this one. Another third down for the Gators on this opening drive. Herman is going to throw to his left, and that is going to be caught by Randy Hardy, who is brought down by Shaquem Short. He was one-on-one in coverage, and Short just wasn't good enough on that play. Herman is going to go quick right side, and that's going to go nowhere as Santiago Martino is shaken up. You know he wants to get back out there. He is from Florida, and he wants every chance to play in front of friends and family. On third down, Herman to his right is going to be intercepted. He threw it into double coverage, and he got picked off by Josh Wood, the reigning defensive back of the year. The senior safety has his first interception of the season, and for Herman, he has thrown his first ever interception in college football. Here is a screen pass, I think. Couldn't really tell. That was a really awkward looking throw from Chuck Black. On second down, Sizer is met in the backfield, and he's brought down by Alan Dunn and Josiah Davis. So it'll be quickly 3rd and 12. Midwestern is in danger of wasting that takeaway. Black is going to chuck it deep right side, and he underthrows it. He's going to be intercepted. So Midwestern ends up giving it right back. It gets picked off by Eric Stevens and returned to the 26. And for Chuck Black, he is now up to 3 interceptions, and we're not even 5 quarters into the season. How about the 36? Herman to his right is nearly intercepted again. Deontay Bland had it hit him right in the hands. Could have taken that one back for a pick 6, but he brought it in. It's going to be a draw on second down, and Katie Daniels has a first down. He's going to go down up at midfield with a 12-yard gain. 3rd and short across midfield. Herman quick underneath, and the pass is going to be caught by Katie Daniels, who's down at 34. Herman is 8 of 10. The 2 incompletions, one was picked, the other was almost picked. On second down, Herman can't get a screen pass off in time. He's going to be sacked by Eric Lamb and a bunch of others. It'll be 3rd and 14 as the first quarter is winding down, and Herman is going to be sacked again. This time Campanaro and French team up to get him, and that'll knock the Gators out of field goal range, so they'll have to punt away on 4th down. We are still scoreless after 1 quarter. Here is Darrell Leff working his way inside, and finally Midwestern has positive yardage in this game. They had -2 yards in the first quarter total, now up to +8. Black is going to keep it on a read option. He's up past the 40 and thrown down to the ground at the 44, but it'll be a 16-yard pickup and the first down for Midwestern in this game. On third down, Fleck is going to move to his right, throw back to his left. It's caught by Von Clifton. He trucks a defender and gets the first down. A great effort by Chuck Fleck and Von Clifton to make that play happen. And finally, Chuck Fleck has a completion in this one. On the plus side of the 50, Fleck has nowhere to throw and nowhere to go. He's going to be sacked back on his own side of the 50 as Titus Hardman is injured after the play, but it looks like he should be able to re-enter this one. 3rd and 19. Black is going to take a shot deep right side to a man behind the defense, and he overthrows him. That could have been a touchdown for Dylan Washington, an easy one, but Black just missed him, and we have to punt the ball away. Midway through the second quarter, here is Katie Daniels, and he's going to break a tackle, get a first down, and go down at the 34. And a pretty busy first half for Katie Daniels. On 3rd and 7, a throw right side is going to be caught by Randy Hardy. That could have been intercepted by Shaquem Short, but he just never looked back for the ball. Well, at midfield, the Gators are going to run it, and they're going to pick up a first down. Katie Daniels up to 12 runs here in the first half. 48 yards for him. He's going to get another carry, juke a defender out, and be pushed ahead for a gain of 8 on his 13th run of the first half. Could be in for a huge day. He's going to try and run it on 3rd and short on a direct snap, and he's going to be stopped short of the first as Ethan Dugan is now shaken up. But looks like he should be able to come back in. Florida's going to go for it on 4th and 2. They're going to run the same play the opposite way, and it works out this time. So KD Daniels keeps this drive going. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Herman backing up with nobody open. Eventually, somebody is going to be open, and that is going to be a huge gain for Prince Okuwanu, who is up to the 6, making it goal to go. Now at the 5, with a minute to go in the half. Herman scanning, moving to his left. He's going to be strip sacked, and the ball is going to be recovered by Florida. A lucky break for them. Santiago Martino with the forced fumble. Florida, they get to keep possession. On 3rd and goal, Herman is going to step up and chuck this one out the back of the end zone to bring up 4th down. And they're going to bring out their kicker, Jimmy McKinnon, who went 3 for 3 in week 1. And this is going to make him 4 for 4 on the season. And finally, we have some points in this game. It's going to be 3-0 Florida on top. Midwestern with 2 timeouts and about 15 seconds left is going to try and make something happen. Black is going to weave the pocket, launch it deep right side, and it's going to be caught. Darrell left. He's down at the 13 with a gain of 62, and Midwestern is at least in field goal range and has a chance to steal 3 points at the end of the first half, but it looks like they want to go for the touchdown. Black is going to drift to his left, throw that way, and he's going to be intercepted. Allen Dunn picks him off, and Midwestern is going to come up empty after the huge play. Another interception thrown by Chuck Black, his 4th of the season. And we go into halftime down 3-0 because of that. Facing a 3rd and 7, Black is under some heat. He throws short of the sticks. It's going to be caught by George Barr, but he's not going to get the first down on that catch. Midwestern is going to send the offense out there on 4th down. They get a man to jump off sides. It's going to be a free play. Black is going to chuck it deep right side one-on-one and miss George Barr. But it looks like the offsides penalty against Florida is going to be enough for a first down. And it is, but now it's 3rd and 4 at the 41. And Midwestern is going to run a direct snap by their own. This one goes to Avery Sizer, who's had a very tough day. 6 rushes, 8 yards, even after that first down he just picked up. Black throwing left side to Dylan Washington, and he runs upfield, going down at the 33 of the Gators with a gain of 18. So Midwestern putting together their best drive easily of the day, as Sizer has a gain of 7. And I think, yeah, that might be his best run of this day. Midwestern outside the red zone. Left to his right is met right at the first down marker, and he falls ahead for a gain of 5. He's a bit shaken up after the play. A lot of injuries piling up for Midwestern here in this one. The left side, Devon Clifton. He runs a defender over. Another truck by him as he picks up 9 yards. At the 13 on 2nd down, Sizer inside is up near the 10. And he does get the first down and is up to the 9. A goal to go for the Horned Owls, who are really running the ball a lot on this drive, working their way down the field. They're up to the 5 after that short pickup by Sizer. 2nd and goal. Sizer another run, and he is not going to get in, and he is going to be injured after the play. But it looks like he's able to get up under his own power and get to the sideline. 3rd and goal at the 2. This is the 15th play of the drive, and it ends up being a touchdown. Von Clifton is going to put it into the end zone. Finally, somebody scores a touchdown in this one. And Midwestern, they will take a 7-3 lead in the 3rd quarter. Their defense has played great, but I don't think 7 points is going to be enough. The offense is going to have to carry that momentum from that drive into future drives. Hopefully the defense does keep up what they're doing. A nice TFL for Taylor Sanzenbacher. And loss of 2 for the Gators as they start this drive. Now at their own 12, their left side is going to be caught by Randy Hardy, and he picks up 10 yards on his 3rd catch of the game. A man in motion on 3rd down. It's a give to KD Daniels. He's going to stiff arm Deontay Bland and pick up a first down. It has not been easy for Daniels, who has 62 yards on 17 runs. He has also caught a few passes in this game, and he's going to catch one here, but he's going to end up losing a couple of yards as Josh Wood gets a TFL. So not only is he great at picking the ball off, but he makes plays up near the line of scrimmage and even behind it. And after you look on third down, here's a deep ball left side, caught by Billiot, and he gets behind Sheed, and he's brought down by Josh Wood, who prevents the touchdown. But the Gators, they get a big play and have some momentum. They're going to try a screen to begin the fourth quarter, and it's intercepted. Ben Edmonds, the senior cornerback, has his 10th interception of his career, and it comes at a huge moment in this game when our defense needed a big play, and our offense takes over in not a bad spot up near the 40-yard line. It's going to be a screen, a bubble screen to Dillon Washington, who makes Allen Dunn miss with a great spin, and he's brought down with a first down up at the 46. Rel left alone running back. He does have a fullback leading the way, and Tevin Wells, and he's going to help Rel left take it across midfield as he's out of bounds at the 41 of the Gators. A fake to Clifton. Black is going to move to his right. He's got nowhere to throw it, so he's going to run, pick up a first down and more, and he knocked out of bounds at the 23, picking up 17 yards on the scramble. Just outside the red zone on third down. Black to his left. It is caught by Darrell left, and he's going to score. Midwestern is going to go up by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter over number 2 Florida as Darrell left makes it 14-3 with 7:04 to go in the fourth. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Florida is going to throw the ball left side. It's going to be caught by Prince Okuwanu. He's across midfield and is going to be met by Josh Wood and brought down at the 18. Another touchdown saving tackle by Josh Wood, but the Gators are in the red zone. Herman pump faking, now moving to his left. He's hammered, the ball's loose. It's recovered by Florida. Another lucky break for them. Eric Wham applied the pressure and delivered the big hit. 3rd and 7 at the 15. Herman throwing to the end zone. It is knocked away by Shaquem Short in the end zone. And it looks like Florida is going to send out their kicker to attempt his second field goal of the game. And Jimmy McKinnon is going to be 2 for 2 in this one, make it a 32-yarder. And we have ourselves a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Midwestern, a chance to run this one out, but they're going to go backwards on the first play of the drive. Landed Bynum, stuffing Sizer, who just hasn't had much success running the ball in this one. Under 3 minutes to go. It's going to be a screen to Darrell left, and he can't get away from the one defender he had to. A great tackle by Keegan Denson, the true freshman safety. That could have been a touchdown maybe even for Midwestern. On third down, Fleck to his right. He's going to hook up with Dingle, and he's got the first down, but he goes out of bounds at the end of the play, and they will stop the clock before the 2-minute timeout and help out Florida. So they're able to keep all their timeouts and fill that 2-minute timeout. Midwestern is going to throw it, and the pass is going to be caught by Nick Shields, who picks up a good gain on first down, but the clock does stop because of the 2-minute timeout. So us going out of bounds after that big third down pickup really hurts. Here's a deep shot that's going to be incomplete from Chuck Fleck, a penalty on the play, and it's going to be holding on us, backing us up. At the 37 on 2nd and long. Here's a quick screen to Shields, and he's brought down right away. Another holding call, it looks like, this one on Joey Hammer, and that'll move us back even further. So we went from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 23. The pass left side is behind Dillon Washington. Had it been out in front of him, that could have been a big play. On third down, what do you do here? Fleck is going to pump fake and throw this one into double coverage over the middle and nearly throw another interception. Lucky for him, it's going to be incomplete. Midwestern can punt it away, but Florida, they have a chance to tie this game up. They have to score a touchdown, something they have not done all game, and they also would need a 2-point conversion in a 9 on the check down as Daniels does go to bounds and stop the clock. Florida, they have plenty of time. A pass left side is going to be caught by Billiot, and he's down just outside the Midwestern 30 as Florida uses their first timeout. Minute 22 to go. Herman has too much time, and a man open. It's Billiot again. He's inside the 10 and down near the 5 as the Gators use another timeout. Goal to go at the 6. Herman takes a handoff and flips it to the end zone where it's going to be caught for a touchdown by Melvin Kiernan, and that'll give Florida a chance to tie this game up with a 2-point conversion. They'll go to shotgun on the 2-point try. This for the tie. It'll be a direct snap. They ran this play 2 times earlier, and it doesn't work here. A great play by Eric Lamb. He stuffs it, and Midwestern maintains a 2-point lead. So Florida, they have to get the onside kick. Can they get this ball back? It is rolling near the 10-yard mark that they need, but they do not pick it up, and Nick Shields hangs on despite taking multiple big hits. And Midwestern is going to pull off the massive upset victory and get to 1-1 as they and number 2 Florida, their first loss of the season, winning this one 14-12. So not exactly the way that you expected this one to go, but just a great game by our defense. We came out there and did everything we had to on defense. We got embarrassed by West Virginia. We gave a lot of big plays in that game, and we knew the defense was better than what they showed in that one, and they showed us a whole lot in this game. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this consistently against every team that we play, but to go into this tough environment against the number 2 team and only give up 12 points, 1 touchdown, getting 2 picks, and getting 16 TFLs, it was a great effort by the defense. The offense couldn't do much. Chuck Buck threw 2 picks. We only put up 243 total yards of offense, which not great, but we end up doing enough and didn't make the critical mistake late. Chuck Buck almost did throw in that late interception near midfield that got dropped, but we'll take it. And we are now up to number 10 in the nation, sandwiched between the 2 teams that we have played so far this season, behind Florida, who we beat, but ahead of West Virginia, who we lost to. The entire defense played great, but there are 3 players I want to single out. Ben Edmonds, who had a massive interception in the 4th quarter that allowed us to have a possession on offense with the lead, where we went down the field and scored to make it a 2-score lead. Josh Wood, he won the CUSA Defensive Player of the Week award, had 10 total tackles, 2 TFLs, and a pick himself. The 2 biggest plays he made were just tackles on the stat sheet, where he chased down players on Florida who were on our side of the 50 loose, and he prevented some long touchdowns from happening. Eric Lamb had 2 TFLs, a sack and a half, and a forced fumble, but the biggest play he made was just stopping that 2-point conversion and won't even show up on the stat sheet for him. So without those 3 players, I don't think we win this game. They're all 3 seniors and have been around a long time since we pretty much started this series. It's great to see them out there making plays for us in big spots. Chuck Fleck, he had another 2-interception day, up to 4 on the season. His completion percentage has gone up, but it's still not looking great for him early in the season. We will give him some more time. He has a couple more games before we're going to be thinking about making any sort of switch. At least one more game. Gotta let him play a team other than West Virginia or Florida, who are both ranked inside the now top 11. But we got to figure out a way to start getting the ball more to our great pass catchers we have. Nick Shields, Dylan Washington, Joey Hammer all have over 100 career receptions, but are just not really factoring into the offense enough. Hopefully, Chuck Buck is able to get some rhythm here and start finding those guys. Air Force, they end up pulling off an upset win of their own over Stanford. It took overtime, but they won 24-21. Now you may be wondering, why are we talking about Air Force? Well, it's because they have 14 former Midwestern players on their roster. They have Jordan Jones, Lamar Lake, Xavier Speed, Darrell Lamar, Emmanuel Blunt, Mike Wolf, Vi Asiasi, Marvin Johnson, Juan Leverett, Keyshawn Dirth, Mike Ezeki, CJ Klein, Craig Kaser, and Elliott Redmond. So a ton of former Midwestern players are on Air Force, and none of them are seniors. So I think next year, I have to remember to put Air Force on the schedule just so we have a chance to face off against all these guys who look like they're doing pretty good at Air Force. I mean, Vi Asiasi, he's got 4 fumble recoveries, 2 forced fumbles, 2 sacks, and is looking like one of the better pass rushers out there. Tulsa, the next team up on our schedule, are sitting at 1-0. They had back-to-back bye weeks to begin the year. They then beat the UL Lafayette Raging Cajuns 21-15. They look to be a solid team on paper. We're quickly going to recap our game against them. They are called the Tulsa Hurricanes, so of course the game had to be a rain game. And Eric Lamb, he would end up getting a sack on Marvin Naylor. It would be his 30th career sack. He's had such a great career for us. I just hope that he ends up winning at least an award or something this year, getting voted to an All-American team. He deserves something. We would get a stop, get the ball, and on 3rd and 11, Chuck Buck, he's going to take it across midfield and scramble for a 21-yard gain, sliding down at the 40 of Tulsa. Later on the drive, it would be 4th and goal and 1. We would line up to go for it, and we would go for it, and we would get it. Avery Sizer, he would take it in for his 2nd touchdown of the season, and that would put us up 7-0. The defenses would trade a bunch of stops back and forth until late in the first half. We had the ball with about 30 seconds to go in it, and Chuck Fleck is going to place this one perfectly to George Barr, who makes the spinning catch in the middle of the end zone, and that would put us up 14-0 at halftime. So Tulsa, they got blanked in the first half, and they saw what our defense did against Florida. They knew they had to get something going. Their quarterback Marvin Naylor would chuck it deep right side, and Ben Edmonds, he would pick it off, continuing his great play this season, his second interception of the season, and we would take over on the plus side of the 50. The offense, it would move the ball down to the 13, and on 3rd and 7, Chuck Fleck would have time back there. He would throw this one well behind his intended target, Dylan Washington, getting intercepted for the 5th time this year. It has really been a struggle, and throwing a red zone interception when you had a chance to make it a 3-score lead is not great. The defense, it did come through again, and on 3rd and 11 at our own 41, Chuck Fleck is running for his life back there. He's going to end up taking off, finding the sideline, and he's going to be knocked ahead to the 38 of Tulsa, up to 60 yards on 4 runs. Later on the drive, we had it at the 7. With it being 3rd and 4, Fleck is going to throw this one into the end zone and be picked off again. So he throws 2 interceptions in the red zone here in the 3rd quarter, but we had a chance to put them away. In Tulsa, they would get the ball across midfield, wanting to avoid the shutout. They end up kicking a long field goal here, and they make it. That is Jason Newton making a 54-yard field goal, and yes, that is a career long for him. We drove the ball down the field late in the 4th quarter, and finally, we end up getting that 3rd touchdown that we wanted. It goes to Dylan Washington, and it would pretty much put Tulsa away. We would go up 21-3 with under 2 minutes to go in the 4th. So we had a lot of backups out in the field on defense, let them get some playing time. And on 4th and 10, I thought we had this game in the bag, but we're going to end up giving up an 85-yard touchdown as George Skills just gets lost on the play. Now, we would recover the onside kick, and we would run this one out, but it just sucks to see us give up a late touchdown like that late in the 4th quarter when the game was already decided. And, we could have had no touchdowns allowed in this game. But we do get the win and are now 2-1 and win this one 21-10. Avery Sizer, he was named the player of the game, had that rushing touchdown, but not really a great game out of him overall, I would say. The defense may have gotten shredded by West Virginia, but these last 2 games, it has been the driving force behind us winning. We all saw what they did against Florida in that tough environment. They outdueled the Florida defense that's pretty good. And in this one, they dominated from start to finish against Tulsa. The starting defense only gave up 117 total yards of offense. The offense, it had a decent day besides the pass offense, of course. Chuck Fleck threw 2 picks in the red zone and didn't have his best game, but we did convert 11 of our 15 chances on 3rd and 4th downs, ran for 212 yards, averaging 6.4 yards per carry, and had 3 different ball carriers with 60 or more rushing yards. So we do get the win and are now 2-1 and are up to number 6 in the nation. Behind Florida, we did just beat head-to-head. Kind of weird that we're behind them, but at least we're inside the top 10, even though we have a loss. Next up on our schedule is going to be Northwestern, and yes, it is a rivalry game. We are 1-1 against them in this series. They're 2-0 on the year. We're 2-1, so I'm expecting a pretty great game. At least I hope so. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.